Hi there, Maria Greene here with an art journal spread and using a lot of mixed media background here with some, actually they are decorative papers and an old vintage music score. Paper is very soft and fragile actually, but I love the aged look of it. That's a piece of a map. I used Mod Podge to attach the pages. We're going to paint the face on this side. It's hard to draw on top of dried Mod Podge, so I'm using an oil Stabilo pencil here that pretty much draws on anything, including glass. So I decided to go with earth tones to go with the background. Many people are intimidated about painting faces, but if you think of it like applying makeup, you apply like a foundation and then you go lighter and lighter with the layers until everything blends in well. It's very forgiving actually. So if you go wrong, you can always let the acrylic paints that I'm using here dry and then just paint on top of it. Faces don't have to be perfect. It could just be as simple as drawing a figure, like a stick figure, and then adding some paint to it. Here I'm actually using some Neocolors too that are water soluble crayons. So I'm using that a lot mixed with the acrylic paints. So when you use the crayons, you actually put them on and then you use a wet brush, but it needs to be somewhat dry to spread out the crayon. And if you have too much water, it will just be like a blob of watercolor looking paint. So to be careful. But once you get used to how to use those crayons, they are very versatile and easy to use actually. I used to think they were very hard to use, but the more I've used them, the more I like them. They come in so many colors. You can buy them in sets or you can buy them individually. Here I'm putting some water on the eyebrows and along the nose. If it's too much, it's easy to just mop it up with a tissue and do it over. Painting with the fingertips gives a subtle nuance, and it's also easy to feel where to put the paint. And I like the eyes to stand out. I'm using some white acrylic paint here to brighten the eyeball. Again, layers and layers of paint until they blend in. I'm just outlining the hair. I'm not really bothered with making it perfect. And some forest green just because it goes well with the other earth colors. It's hard to see in the video, but there's the music score shines through the face. So there's like music underneath her skin. I wanted a little more contrast in the hair. And I'm covering up the white parts that shines through on the paper just to make it more cohesive. And now for the other page. I saw some kind of earthy scene to go in with the opposite page and all that green. tendrils of, I thought I was making a fern here, but it's just green tendrils. And that is also, I think, a fern at the bottom, unfurling. I love those ferns before they spread out to become leaves. And I also use some spiral stamps that I had. And since there's a music score, I wanted to kind of add some kind of music idea to the page. So I'm using a charcoal pencil. Painting a banner. So while I was waiting for the banner to dry, I printed the word song over the fern. So I had decided to print life's song, unfurling. That's what it ended up being at the end. A little outlining here with my charcoal pencil. I decided to use a stencil and add a little more color. So I have a burgundy red, and I am stenciling a flower on the ground. To tie the pages together, I decided to make the same flower on the other page. I have a lot of birds in my art, so I wanted to cut out a shape, the shape of a bird out of some scrap paper I had here. So I was trying out this multicolored bird, but in the end I thought it was too big, so it didn't quite fit either with the colors, and I was too busy with everything else that was going on. So, but you have to try things sometimes, and you never know what looks good until you try it. Then I tried a different scrap piece of paper in pink and yellow and made a smaller bird. That didn't work. So I painted in a white bird. And that's pretty much it for this. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.